Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another Battlefield 4 video. In today's video, we're going over the starter shotgun, which is the QBS-09. And yes, that's the starting shotgun in Battlefield 4. And honestly guys, I haven't even really used any of the shotguns in this game at all. Like, maybe a couple times for picking up somebody else's gun or just casually playing Gunmaster. But I've never actually sat down and used the shotguns in this game. So this is kind of honestly a perfect review and analysis of how the shotguns work and how specifically the QBS-09 functions in Battlefield 4. And in today's video, in the gameplay you guys are seeing, we're actually going to be on Gulf of Oman, which is a fantastic map. I love this map. This map is awesome. I love how it kind of changes the weather there and how it starts in the beginning. You start out in a ship if you're on the the defending side, and or that's probably the attacking side actually. So you run all the way up into the on the shoreline there and try to capture the flags, and then eventually everybody roams around flag C there. But yeah, so man, I love this map. I just love the colors, I think. And how it starts and then the weather changes. Although I wish it started in the beginning. I wish it was a little bit clearer in the beginning. But yeah, so here's my promised list for you guys on screen that I talked about in the last video. It's a list of all the weapons I've leveled up so far, which I think I've got around 30 so far that are fully progressed, and then 21 of them I have videos on. And so yeah, I gotta keep filling out this list and getting videos on the ones that are fully progressed and aren't quite done yet. I think my favorite so far has been the A91, which is one of the carbines. That gun is unbelievable. It's just so strong, and I think it's definitely one of the best guns in the game. And I think my least favorite is definitely got to be the snipers. I just hate playing slow and tactical, so it doesn't fit my playstyle as much as all the other weapons in this game. And I would say even the DMRs are not my style of gameplay as well. It doesn't match with my play style, and it's fun every once in a while using them, but for the most part I don't like those guns. But so yeah, back to the gameplay here. So like I said, we're on Gulf of Oman. I think this is crazy. I actually think I dropped around 80 kills or so. So I think I went like 80 and 15 or something crazy like that, which, you know, it's a big map, so you don't normally see, especially with a close quarters gun like this. You don't see high kill games with that, so I definitely wanted to share this one with you guys. And yeah, I know you guys have seen plenty of other gameplay of shotguns in this game, you know, crazy clips and stuff like that. So just keep in mind that, you know, it's not going to be up to that level, but it's definitely a good game here. And I don't have a strong baseline for the other shotguns, so I don't really know how well the other shotguns play in this game. I do know that the 870 MCS, like, everybody uses it, and on those clips that you guys see, like on YouTube and those legendary clips you'll see, it's usually the 870 MCS. But to be honest, first impression with this, with any shotgun in this game, I felt this thing was awesome, I would say. And yeah, in the gameplay here you guys are seeing, you know, I just love this gameplay so much. Like, we were losing pretty badly at one point in the game. I don't remember exactly what the score was, but I just know that we were losing by a lot. And all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. We just completely switched it around. So stay tuned towards the end, because somehow, some way, we ended up winning this game. And as you guys can see now, it looks like we're dominating, but I'm pretty sure as the game progresses, the enemy started capturing a lot of flags and getting a lot of points, and then towards the end we completely flipped it around. It was crazy. We were stuck at like 225 for like a long time, or 250 or around there, and then all of a sudden it just, I don't know what happened, but it was crazy. So stick around for that. But yeah, anyways, back to the gun. You guys will see me using it, you know, obviously super close range, which obviously that's what it's, you know, that's what it's supposed to be used for. But you can see in some of these kills I get here, you'll see me using it from pretty far distance, and you can really stretch it out when you're once you start using a choke. And in this gameplay, in this build I have here, we're actually using, I think it's the modified choke, the reflex red dot sight, the red laser, and just buckshot rounds. So I was playing around a little bit with the chokes. It seemed to me like the modified choke was the best option. I don't really know exactly if that's what people use, but you know, I was testing different ones. I noticed that the full choke was, you just had to be extremely accurate with that, and as soon as you attach any type of choke in the game, whether it's modified or full, you cannot use hip fire at all. So I thought this struck a good balance. The modified choke did. I thought it struck a good balance between no choke at all and full choke. You could still, once you got used to it, you could still hip fire decently, but you know, as soon as you aim down the sights and start shooting far away, you can actually shoot from pretty far away, which I thought was extremely surprising. And I can see why people, you know, these guns are overpowered in this game for sure. I can definitely see why now. But yeah, once I got used to it, like I said, in the beginning it was kind of rough, honestly, with no attachments. It was hard to get used to, but once I started unlocking that modified choke there, I thought it was super strong, and I can understand why these guns are so broken. And yeah, it's basically like in the beginning, you're pretty much, I felt like I was barrel stuffing people, and it just, I was like, what's going on here? Am I not good, or what's going on? But once I got used to it, threw on the modified choke, felt great. So yeah, overall the gameplay, it felt quite fantastic, if I'm being honest with you guys. I'm gonna also go over a brief overview of the QBS in real life and the history behind that. So it's actually, the QBS-09 is based off a real Chinese gun called the Crinacle QBS-09, which is developed by Crinacle, which is a North Chinese company or corporation. So yeah, it's a Chinese weapon. It's a 12 gauge shotgun. It's gas operated, semi-automatic. It's a bullpup configuration, and it was introduced in late 2000s, around 2009. So I guess the bullpup design keeps it compact, so you don't sacrifice long range with the barrel length there, and I guess it's designed for the People's Armed Force and Internal Security Forces, so it's good for riot control and close quarters operations. And you know, it makes sense why it's being portrayed in Battlefield 4, because it's a fictional war involving US, Russia, and China, and you know, since the Chinese play a major role in the campaign, and you guys play as Chinese in Battlefield 4, it makes sense that DICE included these for the authenticity. So yeah, so this thing felt unbelievable. It felt really good. I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay here. And without further ado, I'm going to give you this thing an actual ranking. So, since this is a starter shotgun in this class, and I don't have a baseline of the other weapons, all the other shotguns, I'm going to give this thing a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's super strong once you get all the attachments for it. You know, it's not amazing, completely bone stock. Yeah, I think it feels pretty underwhelming actually, but once you start building it out, you know, throw on that modified choke, throw on a red dot sight, make it easier for yourself. It's fantastic, and I think anybody can pick it up. It's really good once you get used to it, and I think everybody knows how strong shotguns are in this game, and I would say this one feels unbelievable for it being a starting shotgun. And I think it's definitely underrated, because most people will default to the 870 MCS, which is obviously the more well-known shotgun in this game, and it's definitely known for being overpowered. But yeah, give this one a shot, and I think you guys will be surprised. So, as you guys can see in the gameplay, like, we're at 150 right now, and then the enemy's at 250. So, it's been quite a comeback. I don't remember exactly what it was in the middle of the gameplay, but this is kind of a crazy game, and I really wanted to share it with you guys, and I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Please let me know what guns I need to be using next. Like, please leave me a comment. I want to use whatever anybody tells me to use. I think it's fun, and I want to, like I said, fully progress. I showed you guys a screenshot earlier. I want to fully progress every weapon in the game and give a review on every weapon in the game. I'm still a little bit undecided on the snipers though, because I hate just playing slow and tactical, and I just don't think it's a fun from a viewer standpoint unless I'm Stoda, or however you say his name. I just don't have that quite that level of skill when it comes to the snipers. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. I think it's super fun using different weapons, and this game, it just has every weapon in the game. Like, every weapon you can imagine is in this game, and that's something I really appreciate about Battlefield 4, especially looking back at some of these newer Battlefields. It's like, where's the guns, man? But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.